She moves, makes her way inside the paint. Unique Best will power her way to the net. She'll go, put it up, no good. Best tried, as now number 3, Thaggart. Powers her way under 2, lady pressure by Hedinger and Best. And a turnover by the Comets. Alexa Watkins like taking candy from a baby, and it's not even Valentine's Day yet. Watkins is there. Watkins inside to Sharp. And Sharp will now look for 3, now finds Hedinger. Subs coming in for the Comets in a moment. Watkins looking for Moses. It's Moses who'll get a basket into it. It's Trow. It's against the Comets, against Moses, no basket. New players coming in include number 30, Ainsley Stewart, 32, Delaney Eves, Unique Best in 24, and Dariana in 5, and number 3 is Kaija Washington. Those are your new Comets 5 on the court.
One thing you got to like if you're a Comets fan right now is the ladies are very patient. You know, they're working their offense and they're running their offense. That ball went out of bounds there, but they're very patient. They just waiting for the open shot, and then they take it.
Waiting for exactly that open shot to capitalize on it. And it'll be Spartans now putting it back in bounds, led by number 4, Reddick. Back to Thaggart. Thaggart inside, back to Reddick. Reddick inside, back to Thaggart again. From one side of the court to the left to right, right to left, and a shot for 3, and nails it finally. Number 12, Kalia Peacock. And she will get now a 3-point, and now it is 20-5. 15-point lead for the Comets now, Bruce.
It's out of bounds again, and looks like it's going to be the Comets' ball, but they got to get Kalia Peacock involved in this game. It's just what she's coming off a 21-point performance last Friday night against South Johnston. They really need her now to step up her game.
Back inside, traveling call called against the Spartans, or a traveling call against the Comets. It'll be Spartans basketball. As Reddick will put it back in bounds, captain back to Thaggart in 3. 4:27 coming up on half remaining in the first half of play. In the second period, deflected, and it's deflected, touched.
Looks like Delaney Eves got her hand on that one. Nice defensive play, though.
Yeah, they're going to call the play and give it back to the Spartans. It'll be Spartans ball. Thaggart, what a move around on Washington there. And off the brim, it's no good. Air ball, if you want to call it that, by Forte. But they get their own rebound back. Thaggart sets it up, goes back to McQueen. McQueen on Washington, powers away, and there's a whistle and a foul. Coming up. Foul on number 3, Kaija Washington. That will be her first. And that's the third team foul on the Comets in the first half of play. 20-5, a 15-point lead. And these mistakes that Clayton makes, Bruce, if Triple S can capitalize on it, they can get them out of the cellar they're in.
It keeps them in the game, that's for sure.
But going for another shot, no good. And a steal like that right there. Howard threw it back and gave it away to Forte. And they push and power their way, offensive charge, I believe. Or are they going to call it on Howard?
Looks like a blocking foul.
Block. It's a defensive foul on Dariana Howard, the guard, strong forward freshman. That's her first and the team foul, 4th. And this will bring number 33, Forte, to, no, I'm sorry, that's number 12, Kalia Peacock to the line to shoot 2. And she will make her first. That's now 4 points on Peacock, a field goal and a free throw shot. New players coming in, Hedinger's in, as well as Watkins. Unique Best is back in. 20-6. Another free throw, second one, no good. Comets on the rebound by Hedinger. Hedinger to Washington. She'll power her way under 3 lady pressure. Looking for Unique Best. Unique Best will fall to the ground. Keep it in bounds. Eves will turn it over and give it back to the Spartans. We've seen 3 mishaps and mistakes made by Clayton, and these things that they got to work on so they don't. They're kind of giving an opportunity for Triple S to get back in this thing.
They sure are. And here goes Kalia Peacock in. Basket's no good, but a foul was called.
Foul on number 32.
Eves.
Foul on number 32, Eves, and I believe that'll be her first. 15 fouls, so we're 5-5 in the first half now for Spartans and Comets. and she will make her first at the free throw line. That's Kalia Peacock.
And right
guard
now,
strong
she's
forward
the
shooting guard
offense.
junior.
She's the offense right now. They need to work the ball into her. But the other players, they need to get involved also.
And now down by 12. So that's now 6 points on Kalia Peacock, 3 from free throws, and then a field goal. She's got 6 points now. The other 2 is from Reddick that scored at the beginning of the game, and that is why it's now 20-8, a 12-point game. Whistle and a foul coming up, and it's going to go against the Spartans.
Again, another offensive rebounds.
Foul on number 5. That is Mashaya McQueen. Mashaya McQueen, the 5'8 shooting forward junior. That is her 3rd foul. And this will bring Eves to the line. And she will nail it again at the free throw. That's 7 points now on Delaney Eves.
Yeah, Mashai McQueen now in foul trouble with 3 fouls here with 3:12 to go in the half.
Kind of early to have 3 fouls in the first half of play. Nails both free throw shots. 8 points now on Delaney Eves scored. 3:05 remaining here in the first half of play. Juking inside is number 5, McQueen. McQueen now gets it back to Poston. Poston there sets it back up. McQueen again looking for 3, and she'll nail it. 3-point shot.
Now that's the offense the Triple S needs to run. Good ball movement. They got under, got a rebound,
yes,
and was able to come back and score. And here's another rebound by Triple S heading down the court.
Bashaya McQueen, back up court. 2:35 remaining in regulation in the first half of play. 22-11. Back in this thing. Looking for another 3-point shot. Deep off the rim was Zainaya Thagard, point guard junior, but they get their own rebound back, and Thagard will power away to the basket. Take away by the Comets. Thagard's down. I think she landed the wrong way. She's hurt. Thagard has gone down. They're going to call a timeout.
Basket by number 3 there.
Washington puts it in.
She is on her feet now.
I thought they were going to call for an injury timeout, and they did, but now they're having a little meeting here.
She just came down awkwardly after that shot, and she's looking at her left knee, it looks like.
Zanaya Thagard. And the referees have ran the cheerleaders back off the court.
Well, it's an official timeout. There wasn't a timeout called by the team. So this is,
and now they're calling it an official timeout.
Triple S.
And now they can come back out on the court. So now and props to the Lady Comets cheerleaders, by the way, the cheerleader Comets. They have they won their conference cheerleading championship.
Oh, okay.
So congratulations to our Lady Comets cheerleading squad. Beautiful ladies. They're talented. They do a great job. Shout out to your Spartan cheerleaders. They're here in full force as well.
Absolutely. Well, rivalry game. You know you're going to bring your community with you. The cheerleaders are part of that. They're going to be here. And I tell you, that timeout was actually called by the officials. Okay, so for an injury. And then when she got up, the coaches at Triple S called a timeout to make it one of their full timeouts.
I think one of the coaches are trying to protest their foul count. It says 6 fouls. There's 6 fouls on the Spartans and 5 on the Comets. That's what we have too, sir. That's what we have too. 6 on the Spartans. 3 fouls.
Yeah, 3 is on. She's in foul trouble, and I'm sure that's a big concern right now. I
guess they want to protest the book, right? They want to protest your book, so we'll show the broadcast notes. And we're all in sync here. Washington,
nice
basket
steal.
for 2.
A steal and a finish. You can't do it any better than that. She took the ball, drove the basket, and scored 2.
You'll remember this night as well because it's senior night for Kaija Washington, the point guard, senior 5'2" player. Back in the game now. New player, Sharon Lopez, number 32 for the Spartans. See what she can do. She's got a knee brace on her right leg. We'll see how she handles play here, and she just about lost the ball. Lost it was Lopez. and turns it over now by Washington for the Comets. Washington falls to the ground. Looks like she hit her head. She gets herself, walks it off, and we got a foul. Foul on number 12.
Kalia Peacock.
And that's Kalia Peacock, and that will be her second foul, 17th foul on Peacock for the Spartans. And this will bring Kaija Washington, power guard senior at 5'2", to shoot. Free throws. Peyton Sharp and Dariana Howard come in as subs for the Comets. Hedinger will come in and take a rest. And Dariana Howard will be next. Also number 5, Mashaya McQueen comes in.
This also will put the Comets now in the bonus for the rest of the half.
That's right.
And there was a lane violation there, so she'll get to reshoot that.
A lane violation against the Spartans, so we'll give the opportunity now to make it a three-point play. Or 3 shots, and she will make those.
Into the lineup now for the Comets is number 5, Dariana Howard. Want to try to pick up that defense a little bit.
Yes, sir. And I noticed that number 5, Mashaya McQueen, in foul trouble at 3, is back in as well. 1 minute almost remaining here in the first half of play. Juking, jiving, unique best all over Peacock. Turns it over. Howard goes down. Gets it back. 1 minute remaining in the first half of play. Turnover, Sharp. Sharp's ball. Sharp throws it to Howard. Howard off the rim, and it's no good, but Sharp tries to get for the rebound. Give it back to the Spartans. Spartans back up court by Mashaya McQueen. Sets it back to 33 of Forte. Inside to Peacock. Looking at Lopez. Back to Forte. Back to Peacock. Looking back to Lopez from Thaggart again. And McQueen. Final 30 seconds. Marlon Lee's about to have a coronary there on the side of the sidelines here.
And it's out of bounds on the Spartans there. Number 21 had a pass coming to her and just got away from a correction. That's number 32, Sharon Lopez.
Julie Clement comes in for the Comets. Hedinger will put it back inbounds. Sharp. Delaney Eves will take a rest. And we have less than 30 seconds remaining in the first half of play. 27-11, 17-4 conference, 7-1 Comets, 12-9 Spartans, 4-4 conference here in Clayton. And they're going to let the clock run down. Peyton Sharp at midcourt, ready to bring this on to the completion of the locker room in the first half. Hedinger with a shot for 3, coming up short. Coming up with the rebound was Julie Clement. And that's that half.
Wow. Another 3 rebounds on offense for Clayton. And Triple S has got to take charge under the basket. They got to start boxing out because these second, third, and fourth chances are just not working right now. They're working against Triple S. But give credit to Clayton. They're crashing the boards. They're going after the ball. They're being aggressive and taking the fight to them.
For sure. And we are at the half. It is the Symmetry Financial post-report halftime update. We are going to recap everything that's going on in basketball with sports with Bruce Barrett. I'll look at what's going on in the Greater News 3A Conference with other games around the league. We'll also look at the points for the players, foul trouble, fouls, stats, so much more. As again tonight, also in addition to this game, West Johnston and Cleveland are playing, and Eastwake and South Johnston are playing. The final week of conference play in the Greater News 3A before we get ready for the conference tournament, which looks like more than likely it's going to be right here at Clayton as the home squad, and then the run for the state championship.
Absolutely, and when you get to the conference championships and you start playing in those tournaments, anything can happen. And, the teams, they're getting prepared. They're starting to work now. They do have a game left, but you can rest assured that they got their eye a little bit on what's coming up in that conference tournament, no question. Got a score in college basketball, if I could throw that out.
Yeah,
Number
go
13,
ahead,
Penn State leads Purdue right now, 12-6.
Wow.
14:56 left in the first half.
So the Boilermakers are down by 6, and the game's just started. Some other games that are coming up tonight is Vanderbilt and Kentucky. That should be a good one there. A battle in the SEC teams. And then you have Rhode Island and Dayton playing one another. Some other games in the ACC, I believe. Well, they're not